I voted for Trump, so I don't know what you mean by this, but I keep getting such backhanded comments. And yeah, I'm shocked I voted for him, but I'm not in some cult. I'm not going down the right-wing pipeline. I'm just letting people know that it's okay to change your mind about things, and it's okay to look at both sides. And I care about Israel and Palestine, and I've never been able to say that openly. Isn't that crazy? I just want to feel some freedom right now, okay? Because that has been bothering me forever. I said that when all of this first started, and people were like, "Oh, you're so horrible. You can't look at both sides of this." What? You guys cannot lose. What I talk about on this channel is thinking critically, right? Not falling into a cult. And I get like why people who are deep into the left right now think that I'm in a cult because I voted for Donald Trump. I understand that logic and why you guys think that right now. But that's not what's happening. I remember when they overturned Roe v. Wade, and I cried for days, and I was horrified, and I was disgusted, and I understand that side of it. And I thought, how can any of these Christian women, I remember seeing videos of Christian women celebrating that, and I thought that they were out of their mind, and I could not understand how they could be so barbaric. So please understand me when I say that I understand both sides of this, and I can see good points on both sides of this and all of that. But I also had never seen a deity abortion. I also had never heard somebody talk about taking an abortion pill and then passing an entire baby with limbs and eyes and fingers. And I have been told my entire life that it's just a clump of cells. And I don't want to hear, people have already been telling me like, oh, you're just so privileged. I was SA'd as a child and as an adult. Okay. And luckily I didn't get pregnant. And I believe in abortions for things like that, okay? Just like Trump does. Have you ever heard of Trump's stance on abortion? I was shocked when I heard it. He believes in exceptions for abortion for people who've been through rape, who are incest, who are going through medical complications. Of course, if you are having a medical complication, you should be able to choose your body. Yes, that is not what all I'm saying is I have been opened up to another side of this thinking. And I understand why so many Americans did end up voting for Donald Trump. And I hope that you guys don't demonize people for it. And that you also try to that we all try to understand each other's viewpoints more. People also want to know what I think about trans rights. And that's another area where my eyes have kind of been opened. If you're over 18, I think that you should be able to do what you would like in terms of gender issues. But if you're a child, like, I used to be like, I don't care what people do, it doesn't matter, right? Which I still, like, please live your life how you would like. But I have watched video after video after video in the detrans movement, from people who went through major surgery when they were 12 years old, 13 years old. I mean, I was told that like kids were not being affected in these ways, and they are. And they are. And people who have been really hurt by that matter too. And I believe in gender, I believe in gender dysphoria. I'm not discounting that. And that's how most people think. Like, most people who voted for Trump are just saying, please keep this stuff away from kids. That's what most people, some of this stuff really has gone too far. And kids are having major surgeries. I'm not just hearing that, I'm seeing that with my own eyes. I have watched interview after interview after interview after interview, and my mind has been blown about what people have gone through getting gender affirming care. And I'm not saying it shouldn't be available, but I'm saying there's a darker side to all of that, and that's why people are passionate about it. And maybe that, going and watching that stuff will help you guys see that side of things. I don't know. I took my last video down because I want to be really sensitive when I talk about this stuff, and I'm really, really tired now, and I'm shocked that I even posted about this stuff. But and I truly don't want to argue with anyone, and I truly don't see anyone as less than for their opinion, and I would ask for the same in return. But I know it's really hard right now, so I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let me get some sleep, and then I might come back to this subject, or I might not. Damn it, I don't even know what I'm trying talk to you guys later. I love you guys.